To begin, I want to ask, how has society helped you form your identity? Do you think society has over-influenced your identity? In all the texts at hand, societies forced individuals to develop new identities by targeting their vulnerabilities. Hamlet's true identity is one of respect, pragmatism, and strength. However, Claudius and the Ghost, two members of Hamlet's society, target Hamlet's vulnerability of King Hamlet's death and consequently make him develop a new identity. Claudius tells Hamlet that mourning King Hamlet's death as Hamlet is, and I quote, a fault to heaven, a fault against the dead, a fault to nature, end quote. Elizabethan individuals believe the king is God's closest human being. Therefore, it is natural for Hamlet to take King Claudius's comments to heart and think he is being disrespectful. After all, it's like God telling Hamlet, being disrespectful. He contemplates suicide and loses his respect for the world. The ghost that looks like King Hamlet influences the pragmatic and strength aspects of Hamlet's identity, since after speaking to the ghost, Hamlet no longer knows his limits and makes an irrational decision to use his strength to kill Claudius. Therefore, Hamlet's society makes him adapt a disrespectful, irrational, and vengeful identity. He becomes unrecognizable to people who knew him before, such as Ophelia. Miss Cuddy's TED Talk also explains how society targets vulnerabilities and causes one to develop new identities. She gives an example of an interview study. Two types of people show up to an interview. One group is reserved and diffident individuals who display low power poses. The second group is confident individuals who display high power poses. Even if both groups present the same answers, only the confident individuals are hired. Therefore, the society targets the reserved qualities individuals and forces them to develop a new, confident identity to receive the job. In the article, Miss Young states that her society made her develop a new identity. She says that even though she grew up in the busy streets of Manhattan demonstrating an outgoing personality, when she went to a predominantly white school, and I quote, people often assumed that I would fit the stereotype of the shy Asian girl, and this became a self-fulfilling prophecy. She became afraid to interact with classmates. Therefore, her school, albeit unintentionally, targeted her vulnerability in being one of the few Asian people and made her feel like the quiet Asian girl. As a result, she developed this identity and became unrecognizable to herself and other people who had known her before.